In this video, I'm going to share the secret of how I've managed to find moments of joy in this weeks of lockdown. Stay tuned. Back when lockdown started, I'd already got ahead of time for Easter and I'd got all my Easter eggs ready in the car, bought a whole tray full of them for my family. When lockdown happened, it quickly became clear that I wasn't going to be able to deliver those Easter eggs if I was going to comply with the terms of the lockdown. It was so easy to think of all the things I couldn't do, wasn't allowed to do because of the lockdown restrictions. Gradually, as I started thinking, what's the way through this? A sort of a germ of an idea came to my mind, and it was this. What if I gave those same Easter eggs to my neighbours here in the small apartment block where I live? They're about the same age as my children. Maybe they're not seeing their parents this Easter either. And that's exactly what I did. And that sort of sparked something in my head as I started thinking, instead of the things I couldn't do, of the things that I could do. Small things though they seemed to be. Recently, I was listening to Alastair Humphries tell the story of how, busking through Spain, somebody giving him €1 changed his entire day. I've always been so inspired by these random acts of kindness you see people do. Though this wasn't going to be random, these small acts of kindness I knew could make a difference in people's lives. And so one of the ways I've been able to brighten my days during lockdown is to find small opportunities to think of something that might brighten somebody else's day and maybe do something about that. So I want to share with you the thing I had the most fun doing. A friend shared a post that said something along the lines of this: what 3 things would I most like you to turn up at my door with? And a number of people have posted all sorts of different answers below, but her mother probably had posted the most accurate. It was biltong, Toblerone, can't remember the third one. I'm a huge fan of Toblerone. I think I come from a long line of Toblerone lovers, and I was like, you know what? Wouldn't it be the coolest thing to send some Toblerone in the post? And yes, you can actually buy Toblerone on Amazon. So the next day, Amazon notified me that it had been delivered. I texted her because I thought she's going to be wondering who it's from. I got this most beautiful photograph back. And do you know, I've had so much fun with these small acts of kindness. And what's really cool about that is I'm starting to see other people doing the same thing. So if you're fed up with, that's my dog, that means my parcel's arrived as I'm filming the video, yay! Well done, Bruno, post has arrived, hold fire. Very exciting. My lovely niece called me this morning to say there was a present on the way. A Neil's Yard make you feel happy parcel. Isn't that the coolest thing? Woo! Lockdown happiness, woo! See, it's not that difficult to make someone happy, is it? It's so easy to underestimate our potential impact on people. The small things we can do to reach out and connect with each other and say, I want you to know I care in a practical way can make a real big difference. So here's an idea of some things you can do to brighten both your day and someone else's day. Share a toilet roll. Give them one of your last packets of yeast. If you're in the UK, put a teddy or an NHS rainbow in your window for all those children going on walks to brighten their day. Could you send chocolate, flowers or food? If you've got a Netflix subscription, can you share it with neighbours, friends or family? If you're out on your daily walk, can you knock on a friend's door and wave from a safe distance just to let them know they're not alone? Or just drop a chocolate bar through the letterbox. Maybe buy a spare packet of chocolate biscuits for a neighbour. If you know someone with kids at home, do you have or could you buy games, jigsaws, puzzles, crafts, and just brighten their day for just a few minutes? But most of all, I think the best gift you can give someone is your time and yourself. Picking up your phone and WhatsApping, FaceTiming and texting, or even going the old-fashioned route, you can make more of a difference than you think. If you were to do just one act of kindness, just one, and that person then did one act of kindness, paid it forward, and that person paid it forward, did another act of kindness, then we'd soon have a tsunami of acts of kindness. And wouldn't that be cool?